Anytime I put him on any.
Oh, hey, hi, hello, we are here.
Oh,
Welcome on in.
we're just going for it.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. We have a bit of a shenanigans that's going on currently that we will get
No, that's
to.
common.
Exactly. That we will get to once we do our character recap. So we're going to go around the room and introduce who we're playing as. And then we will go ahead and get right into all of the explosive goodness. And we'll go ahead and start with Travis first.
I'm Travis, and I play our Matrix Decker. Can't say expert anymore because I'm going to be the expert, but I am Janky, the Decker / Overwatch that hasn't Overwatched in a minute, but we'll get there. Got
It's a
time.
different game.
Speaking of the other half of the Matrix experts, Ian.
Hi. So I'm playing the Dryad Technomancer Cat 9. The voice will be coming shortly. And I'm the other part of the Matrix Overwatch team. When Cat 9 plays Overwatch, they're a Reinhardt player.
They would be.
Yeah.
Because every things that they are saying, oh, hey, everybody gets behind my shield now.
Love it.
Oh, no, I overextended.
That checks out.
Did I load the wrong game?
To be determined. Next up, we got Matt.
Me, I am Zayn. Zayn is a human magician that focuses on the summoning side of the astral. Yeah, that's about it. We've got a couple spirits with me right now, and we're stomping my old stomping grounds.
Reno, aka Donnie.
I'm Donnie, aka Reno,
Whoa.
the social adept. Human social adept.
Mm-hmm. Human gang.
Emphasis on human.
Oh, not
Wow.
emphasis on
Okay,
adepts.
humanist.
It's been a bit since like what, episode 2. And last but not least, JJ.
I almost said Tiny. Missing no. I specialize in chopping people to bits in initiative. Some other people like to do it out of initiative.
Mhm.
I have no idea. Oh, I'm AI. Quote, and I have a mud truck. That's about all you need to really know.
You keep calling it a mud truck. I have no
And
idea.
I will.
It was a truck
Forever.
that came from the mud.
The
Yeah,
evolution of a mud kip, I think.
I
They're
think so.
eventually gonna
Oh.
like see the car and be like, it's not dirty at all. Like I don't understand. Why are you
It's-
calling it a mud truck?
Actually, it just went through the car wash not too recently, didn't it?
Yeah, it looks pretty
Yeah.
clean. Like, I don't get it.
Watch the box.
Oh, great and powerful Gaia, we thank you for this mud truck.
If you pray hard enough, you too can get a mud truck.
True.
It's got
Um,
nowhere to dig.
yes. Last week, the Battle of the Ancients took place.
Dota?
Yeah, exactly. You guys went through and busted into the side of the Ancients' hangout, quite literally, with thanks to Missing Nose Mud Truck, as Zayn and Reno snuck around the backside and tried to see if there was any quiet way to gain access, but only other way to quietly enter would have been going through the garage, which still would have made some noise based and also had people next to it, thanks to some security or matrix security that was done and able to go ahead and grab the cameras and then also loop them. Shortly after combat began, gas grenades were dropped, and spider robots decided to walk in and unload on the surrounding people as a rocket went through and tore through a good portion of the Ancients, as well as its own self, and blew up the robot sitting next to it. And also some of the party took some damage as well. So we are still in initiative at the top of the combat round, as we are still in the process of freeing Reno's friend Rebecca from the grasp of the ancients. And that is where we'll go ahead and start it off. Excuse me.
Is this Reno's friend or Reno's friend?
Reno's friend, Rebecca Shield.
To be determined. Also, I will need Janky to go ahead and roll initiative as well, so I can toss you in the order.
8.
Reno originally had 2 friends, but I didn't have enough contact points to include them.
Yeah.
So I chose the more interesting of the 2 friends.
That's honestly fair.
Fair and based. Right. Oh, okay. Um,
Yeah. That's my initiative.
that's a good initiative right there.
Oh, wait, redo initiative?
No. Janky wasn't there for the first
Alright.
Are
round.
we at the top of the round?
We are indeed at the top of the round.
I don't know what that. What's this blue line again?
The blue line is the wall of force. That one of the mages casted behind after they caught or did the fireball,
I believe
or not
called the-
fireball, but
that physical barrier.
physical barrier.
Physical
thank you.
barrier.
Yeah.
I would
AKA
prevent any
wall.
line of sight. So we want to break that bad boy down, or go around it.
And also, Direct Show 1 is no longer on said battlefield.
Direct Show 1 died, unfortunately. It's fine. We're just going to get Direct Show 3.
Is it dead, or is it?
Oh, no, it's dead.
Do
There's no fixing that.
do spider drones dream of electric sheep?
They
I
do.
might be able to pick up some of the pieces after the fact and Frankenstein something together.
It's disgusting.
Why is that disgusting? That's how you build new drones. That's where new drones come from.
Stop! I'm gonna vomit.
Exactly. And we'll go start at the top of the round with Missing No.
Okay. Missing no. I assume I cannot get through this blue wall.
No, you'll have to try to smash that shit down.
There is also
Okay.
the door to our north, but
Yeah.
it may or may not be locked.
Yeah, so there is this glass barrier that also broke that you guys could climb through and get into this next little room. But you're unsure if the door on the other side of it is locked.
I'm gonna hunker, but I am now behind this man. I cannot be in front of him.
Oh yeah, I will remove him.
Okay. I was gonna kind of hunker down behind in like get between the aisles. That way I'm gonna click. So like on my shield, you see like stim patches, grenades, med kit. They're all like clicked to the back of the shield. I'm just gonna unclick it and then begin to like kind of heal myself.
Yeah, go ahead and.
That is. I have a pool of 10 for cyber technology.
Yep.
I add the rating plus my pool, right?
That is
It's been a while since I've used a med kit.
medkit.
I think medkits take a significant amount of time.
It's like a minute.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get hooked.
Oh, it takes a minute?
Yeah, because you have
There's
to
a
hook
first
yourself
aid
up to it.
first aid kit. I think is like what you're thinking of.
Okay. We're gonna
Slap
go. We're gonna go slap
Slap
patch.
patch.
What's the one that does physical? That's
Trauma patch.
trauma patch. What does specifically that do again?
It
That-
takes you to therapy so you can talk out the traumatic
Okay.
experiences.
It
you had.
gets you
Oh,
out of
man.
overflow. so it
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm
actually
thinking
feel physical.
childhood trauma pack.
I don't
So
think
does it take away negatives?
There's not for physical. There's one that takes away stun temporarily, but there's not that takes away physical temporarily.
stim patch is stun.
Okay, so trauma
Trauma
is just to
patches
make sure I
overflow.
don't die. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes till I need to worry about overflow.
Still have more than most of your party.
You use 4 edge to heal 1 physical.
It's true.
But when you slap on the patch, you hear something in the back of your head go, "Now, how does that make you feel?"
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna duck in here. How far do you think I can run?
Go ahead and
10?
yeah. So it's gonna be 10. So you will be able to get to the door before you will have to attempt to use a major to interact with the door and see if it is unlocked.
Okay, I will put my shield up, aiming in this direction, and kind of hunker behind it.
Okay. Then you want to use a major to try to interact with the door.
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
to open. Okay. It does indeed open right up.
Cool. Do I have more movement, or is my movement over?
You have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 2 more squares.
Just get right on top of that door.
Okay. And that is your turn. You have any other minor actions you would like to use?
Just hunker down in defense behind the shield.
Direct Show 2
Well,
currently is needing to be reloaded.
yeah, Direct Show 2 has nothing to be able to contribute at the moment. So it's going to follow behind Tiny, or not Tiny, wow.
Missing no.
Behind Missing No, so...
Can't believe you.
And when it gets behind Missing No, it's going to come up and take one of its front legs and kind of poke you. Like trying to get your attention. It's going to like poke, and then like lean forward to show you the RPG that has no round in it. Poke, lean forward, poke. That's the whole turn.
All right. Next up is Chip.
Oh, I guess Chip is still.
In the process of
He might be out. Unless I give him a command or something. He's probably just
taking off and running from the explosion.
Well, at this point, he's probably just like sitting on the curb, licking his paws, like, where'd everyone go?
That's above my pay grade. Next one is Reno.
All right, I'll follow Missing No into this hallway.
Okay.
Running and ducking, and I'm actually going to use 4 edge to heal point of physical.
Perfect. I also, as you get into this next room, I need you to go ahead and roll a willpower plus charisma.
Is that a spell?
No, it is not a spell. As you pass by and look at all the chips that are just laid out before you, all these BTL chips.
3 hits.
3 hits. You successfully ignore the absolute pull of having to go and take those, but you now know they're there as you continue your way. And make your way through. Any major or minor actions you would like to do?
I'll hold my minor.
Okay.
Or I guess, and my major. Actually, I'll use my major and boost my intuition.
Perfect.
Attribute.
While you're doing that, Water Spirit.
Water Spirit is going to do just a move action over here, trying to keep both of us within line of sight.
Okay.
So I'll just move to the barrier.
And then next up is Zan.
All right, I will go ahead and follow the group. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I'll just uncomfortably. Oh wait, no, sorry, that was Water Spirit.
I knew what you meant.
Hold on. Yep.
Roll composure for me, please, when you get into that room.
An addict's paradise.
All right, 3.
You keep your cool, and don't absolutely just go into a frenzy as you see the BTL chips that are sort of just scattered around.
Yeah, time and place. And then for my major action, I will go ahead and cast heal on myself.
Yep. Any other minors?
No, not at this time.
Perfect. Cat 9.
All right. So, am I aware of Janky being around right now?
You are currently inside of the host, and I believe you were cold simmed in.
Yes.
So you are currently in VR, unaware of who is around you or what is happening near you.
Okay. I don't remember if Janky came with us at all.
He is in the vehicle with you, yes.
Okay, then what I'm going to do, I think it should kind of go without, but just making sure on the back door I did to get into said host.
Mhm.
I want to make sure that a door holding is set up and
Yep.
make sure that
Put a door
Janky
stop
has
in there.
access. Exactly. So I want to make sure that that's good to go.
Yep.
And then I have my other sprite, but I don't really have anything else I could be doing at the moment. Actually, I have access to those bay doors, correct?
You do indeed have access to those.
All right. Then yeah, just overcomes. Hey, everybody! So pretty much, if you have the lady that we are here for, we'll open up the bay door and you can get out that way. Maybe we'll bring the car around. Maybe you can just get out through the mud truck. It does not matter, but the bay door will be open momentarily, and then I'll open up I'll open up the bay door there.
Which one out of the 3? All of them, or just the one that's
The
closest?
one closest to him.
Okay.
What is that? That's a
Control device.
control device. So, oh, damn it.
Open.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, that's danger.
Electronics, which I'm trained in. There we go. All right, that's 3 hits.
And that is versus willpower plus firewall.
And I get a point of edge for an level mine.
Yeah, you do.
But I can't go above my edge rating, correct?
You can during combat.
Oh, okay.
You
Cool.
go to 7.
Up to 7.
Correct. Would you like to use any edge? Because currently you are not succeeding. Oh, actually, you just can't. You are succeeding because it's attack.
Then no, I do not need to use any sort of edge on that.
Perfect. It goes ahead and opens up. And
Open
control
sesame.
device is a legal action.
Legal action. It's legal.
Perfect.
And I believe my Overwatch when we left off was at like 4 or something really low.
Yep. It will be bumped up to 1 additional. So we'll be at 5.
Gotcha.
Any other minor actions you would like to do?
I will hold on to them just in case.
Okay. First verse, same as the first,
That's the same. Sure.
That's the wrong button. This mage is going to run across see the people grouped up once again. And we'll cast Stun Ball. Wait, was it Stun Ball?
Bet you would have listened to the
Stun
spider
ball.
bot begging to go out, right?
No, sorry, it is Powerball.
Butterball Lotto.
Let's see, that area is
2 meters.
yeah. Just gonna place it right at that wall there, so it'll hit Missing No, Reno, and this
Spider drone.
spider bot. So I need you guys to go ahead and roll direct combat direct spell resist.
I don't know if the bot has any.
If not, it will be willpower and intuition of the target.
All right, so let's do.
And he is actually going to
Glitch.
he's gonna amp up damage on this bad boy.
Oh god, we might be losing both spider drones here, gang.
That was nice while we had him.
I mean, they were cool. I really think this is more of a like proof of concept of what we can be doing more than anything else.
There we go.
Did you re-roll using Edge?
I did. I just rerolled using Edge for a total of 10 successes.
Cheating.
Did you re-roll the last guy's throw?
What?
Last time he shot, didn't you re-roll his spell too?
I did indeed, and he got 2 Edge for the.
Hey, it's a new session. They get new edge too.
So I'm seeing it.
I think they might.
But he also got. Ow, paper cut. That hurts. Son of a.
That's what you get for trying to refresh your edge.
That hurts so bad.
No, that sucks.
I'll have you re-roll.
Yeah, how many you want me to re-roll there?
I've got 5 edge.
Yeah, you do.
I have another free edge boost.
Is that after you use your 4 to heal 1 point?
It is.
That's disgusting.
I did a charisma test, and I was targeted by a spell,
Yep.
and I'm using on this test another. I'm using intuition,
Yep.
which gives me a free
Gives you 1
boost.
edge. Yep.
I'd be
That's
willing
6 I can give you.
I'd be willing to donate 2 edge if you want to add another one on there.
I can have you reroll 7.
Reroll 7. Jesus.
What if I paid 4 and just made him re-roll all of his successes?
That works too. I don't.
It'd be cheaper.
Is that a thing? You can only reroll misses.
Yeah, 4 edges reroll all misses. But if you guys keep combining edge like this, you could absolutely have me reroll my successes, but it's going to be cost you guys 10 edge overall to reroll this 10 hits.
I have 5.
How much are we at?
So Reno's at 6 or 7?
I'm at 6 by myself.
6. Zane giving 2 edge will give it would equal 1, so it would be 7.
I can toss 2 edge to that for another die.
8,
And I'll fill out the rest.
9, 10. This seems.
And I'm also wondering, I've still
game.
got a minor action left.
Of course you do.
Now I know you can't dodge a spell.
Mm-hmm.
A mage could counterspell.
It's true.
I believe we could also hit the dirt or avoid incoming to try to move out of the way.
So all we're doing is getting rid of net hits.
As you're doing right now, we're making me re-roll
All their
my
their
successes.
Oh, so it could be worse.
Yeah,
No,
you could take
Oh,
more.
no, it physically can't be worse.
no,
So it's either going to be better or the same.
yeah, it's got to either
Yeah.
be equal to or you guys are taking less damage.
Let's fucking do it. Let's see
And
how
that's
much I roll back.
significantly better, as I only got 2 successes.
Yes.
I like that. I'm okay with that.
Okay. That was disgusting, and I hate every single piece of it.
Teamwork.
All right,
We did it.
man, what a lucky shot.
Exactly.
I'm out of edge.
For now.
You'll get it back next
Yeah,
turn.
I was
What do
gonna
you
say
mean?
Yeah.
you're fine.
Until you take a breath, and then you'll get full reboot.
You can only gain 2 edge twice per round.
You have a way.
I'm sorry, was I in that person's peripheral vision? Yeah, I get an edge for that.
That's true. Was I
What is
living?
their What is their attack rating?
Their attack rating is going to be.
Actually, I might get edge for that.
Probably not for spells.
13.
Is it the same defense against the same defense rating?
Defense rating is as normal. Yep.
Okay.
So you'd have to
I
have a
have
defense
17.
rating of 17 to be able to get a point of edge.
Give me edge, Mel. Yeah, buddy. Back up to 4.
What is missing? No is now vindicated for carrying all this gear.
Yes.
Okay, so we had net hits become damage added to the amp up, which amp up is equal to each point of base. So it's just 1. All right. So the drone takes 3. Takes 2. Takes 2 points of physical.
You know what? I'll take that.
Missing no. You take 2 points of physical.
Can I transfer that some of that to stun or no?
Yeah, because it's as long as you have. Actually, both of them will be some because you have. For every 8 defense you get is a point of stun.
Convert to the stun. Yeah.
Now for blast attacks, it's every 4.
Oh, is it every 4?
Is that the same for area attacks?
I'm assuming
'Cause
so,
it's not
'cause
really. I don't think it's really a rule for magic.
It's really just gonna do the same for me either way. So just what stat block am I putting it on?
Go ahead and do
You want to split it?
stun, and you're also knocked prone because of the glitch.
I'll take it.
And then Reno, you take no damage because you saved out of it.
And this is like I wouldn't be taking that and trying to absorb it via the
Correct. It's
body stat.
correct. It is unsaved damage.
Ugh, gross.
That's why it hurt so much the last time because you guys did not get the chance to do all that good stuff. Okay, so he might actually moved majored to cast a spell, and he needs to go ahead and roll drain. Which is
Does he by chance want to hear a lie? Try a contest on him.
what'd you just say to me?
I'm going to try to lie to him to hopefully, pull in some free edge here.
Sure.
Not edge use, right?
It's
You're
definitely
actually
edge boost. He takes a whopping freaking 3 points of stun, though. The second one is going to go ahead and run around the corner as well. And go ahead and use. Where is it?
Fireball.
Nope. Missing no. I need you to go ahead and roll
No.
willpower plus logic.
Ooh. So here's the deal.
Okay.
With these minuses I got,
Uh-huh.
this is what I'm doing. There we go.
Ooh,
That's
Okay.
a
That's a critical glitch.
So I'm just gonna load up Genesis and start making something new.
No one, everyone's like, even with the Powerball that went sent out and all these spells that they've been casting, it's been very visible in what they're doing. You can see the second mage run around the corner, sort of flick their hand towards Missing No, and Missing No, you fill up your boxes for physical and stun equal to 5 apiece.
I think I know this spell.
So here's the deal, gang.
You know, you can make that an area.
I know I can.
Don't help him.
I'm aware. And he will go ahead and go to resist drain as well.
Geek the mage.
So
Geek the mage. Yeah, what's going on there?
I this is my own decision. I thought, you know what? I'm a little tired. This seems like a great place to take a nap. So that's what I decided to do.
Yeah.
I do have slap patches stuck on my shield for no reason. They like to be there.
Mhm.
But
But
yeah,
you're taking
so
a nap.
if anybody needs a cuddle buddy, I'm right there, right in that little corner.
You guys all see Missing No begin to like start to get up. The mage flicks their hand, and you see Missing No just sort of fall face first, and just sort of like pass out.
I also want you to know, in the physical aspect, my actual meat body has one box left before I'm thinking maybe we need to upload this AI.
It's fine.
Can we do something about these mages?
Janky, you're up. Speaking of doing something about these mages, am I right?
Yeah, let me really quick upload my mage killing program. That's so effective.
Mage killer, that'd be a cool program name.
Yeah, it's called Uber. It takes me away.
Exactly.
Magekiller.exe active.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna run a perception real quick and get my bearings. I've been a little distracted.
I will send you like as I see you come on the scene and come online, you get just the download of everything that's going on.
2 hits on a perception for a minor.
Yeah. You as you're looking around, you do see there is a host, and you do see that there is a back door active on the host as well, with missing or not with Cat Nine's.
There's a
Icon.
clippy waving me in
Exactly.
through like a
Yep.
window in the side or something.
Traffic like crossing guard clippy
It's just-
actually. So
Yeah.
Waving you
like
towards
high
the door.
there's a sign that's just like, "Hey, over here, come here."
Sure. And yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll pop in the host on this level. Is there a Cat 9?
You do see a Cat 9. You also see multiple icons as well, for cameras, electric fence, multiple or 3 different doors or gates as well for the large doors on the side of the building.
Okay, I'm gonna get to work on the Cat Knight. Have you dealt with our presence on the cameras?
Yes. So everything is looped for the last like 20 seconds or so. And if I say correctly, it was a very good deal.
Handing. Okay. Did you deal with the fences?
Yep, fences are taken down.
Yep. That's. Did you take out the mage?
I unfortunately do not have the means of taking out the mage. I did have one of my drones shoot a rocket, and that was a terrible mistake.
Sounds like you've got things covered in here. And yeah, no, I'll leave the host. I don't need to be here. You got it all covered. Yeah, and then I guess I have to jack out as my major action.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go to the meat space. I'm gonna try to help out here because
Yeah.
somebody just went down. So
All righty. Top of the order is Missing No taking a cat nap.
I'm snoring pretty heavily. It's pretty loud.
It's kind of obnoxious, actually.
Yeah, it's distracting in the
They
midst
actually
of combat for sure.
They actually like landed on the button that for their sub vocal, so everyone is just hearing the snoring.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
Direct Show 2 is still
Do we have any
waiting to
more
be loaded.
RPGs?
No, it's that. Yeah, Rec Show 2 is actually. I've been trying to find it to see if the spider drones, the arachno drones, whatever, have a carrying capacity, like if they can pick stuff up. And I can't find it right off.
I mean, it would be based off of. My guess would be like strength plus body or something like that.
Because they
For what?
They don't have a
Carrying
strength
capacity.
stat. They just have a body stat.
It's just body.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think it's.
Either way, they
Anyone should be able to pick something like that up. Either
Yeah,
one.
so like, because what I was wanting them to do, since they have no explosive round to shoot, I was gonna have them go back over to where Direct Show 1 died and recover the crime monster.
they'd be
And
able
then I
to
was
carry it, but they don't have like hands or anything to grab onto it.
Oh, true. They
'Cause they
need
just-
somebody to actively put it on
Right,
them.
exactly. They could carry it. They are strong enough to carry it, but they need someone to put it on top of them because they can't like reach down and grab it.
Then they're going to, seeing Missigno fall,
Hmm.
they're gonna poke him a couple of times, and then turn around and look at. They're gonna look at Reno, and then look through the door back at Zayn. Go through the door to Zayn, poke them a little bit, and then look at the like smoldering wreckage that is that is Direct Show 1. And then they're going back to where Direct Show 1 died. And they're gonna sit there and kind of like shake
Do
back
a
and
little
forth.
dance.
Like, yeah. They're doing the wolf spider thing, you know what I'm talking about? Where they like pulse like
I hate it, but yes.
Yeah, they're doing that. And that's
Alright.
their turn.
Uh,
Also, never mind. Never mind. That's different. Because Direct Show 1 was piloted by a sprite.
Correct.
My sprite would have come home after that.
Correct. It has now been moved back to the Matrix since the device that it was in has been destroyed.
Okay, so would they maintain their same?
Yep. Yeah, they would still maintain this. They wouldn't be like going into a host because they are still technically under your pan.
Yeah, but like they'd maintain their same initiative, correct?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. That's what I needed to know. But yeah, that's what I got going on.
Reno, you're up.
I'm gonna pull out my flashpack
Mm-hmm.
and throw it down the hallway.
Oh, the actual throw.
I pull out my gun.
I could gung ho it and do that, but no, I'm gonna throw my flashback and run away.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I believe that's athletics plus agility.
Correct.
One hit.
Poggers.
That is. Let's pull up that. I think that's a lot of direction changes.
I'm pulling up that portion of the rules right now.
I'm also looking for it.
I like to see.
What is the range? So that would be. Is that close?
The blast is 10 meters.
Right. I was talking about the scatter at range. Because it was thrown.
Infinitely.
Yeah, that checks out.
It can be thrown. Yeah, I don't know.
But so right now you're just throwing it close range, which the distance is going to be.
Oh, I see what you mean.
The distance is going to be 2d6 minus net hits plus 4. So, 2d6 minus 5.
As long as it's not northwest, I'm hoping it just bounces off the walls.
Just right back into you and blind all of you. That's what I'm hoping for, if I'm going to be real honest.
I'll just use a. Let's see. Did this use any? I don't think I use get any edge from this throw.
Let's see. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
Oh no, I'm not prepared for this.
Not prepared to roll 2d6. It's
Oh, no.
It's such a little amount. What do you mean?
I got
My
7.
worst nightmare.
7 plus 5 for 12. Which is. See, scatter, that's 115. Yep.
Plink, plink, plink.
Blink. Blast radius, who think might be the last you can avoid. Yep.
Got a blast of 10.
Okay. And you got 7 for the scatter, which goes. And roll another 2d6 to determine the scatter diagram.
I think it's actually a D8 and a D6.
I wish. Makes so much more sense.
8.
An 8. So it goes actually right into this corner and bounces back and forth between the two walls. Because the first one is how many meters it goes, and the second one is which direction. So it just bounces back and forth between the two and lands right at their feet. They look down and go, "Oh no!" And then it just starts strobing.
If only I had actual grenades.
Right, exactly. But that does. They're at ground zero of that.
Be blinded 3.
That is gross. And that's. Is that 9 on everything? Minus
I think
9?
that's you can't use vision-based actions.
That's even better.
That's like
That's
beyond the penalty. Oh, then I'll run away.
Then you run. And you're just running back into the room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like go around this corner behind the door.
Of course.
Saying, do something.
Zayn just got finished getting poked by a drone as he's watching it walk away.
I hope I blinded them.
Right.
I like that it shot its rocket, and now this drone is just unbothered by the fact that there's anything going on combat-wise. It's just like, no, I need that. Come here.
Follow me. I need this.
Hey, flesh suit, come here.
Blinded is what page is status on 51? Just want to make sure. Water spirit's up.
Water spirit is going to follow the last directive, keep us both concealed, and then he's going to come to the room with us.
Okay.
Zayn, on his turn,
Mhm.
will, after Reno kind of shakes them out of, their little stupor, will look down at the patches on his jacket,
Mhm.
and he'll step out here,
Mhm.
seeing the two ancients down there.
Mhm.
I would like to cast Hellblast.
Mm.
Blast them to hell, Zayn.
And I'll probably amp it up once.
That's fair. Is that
Blast his ass, Seabass.
is that a direct?
Sounds indirect.
It sounds
Oh, I think
pretty
it's-
direct.
I think it's pretty indirect, actually. Once,
Indirect is like if
Like
you
a
can
fi-
see it with
like-
your eyeballs.
yeah, like a fireball.
Yeah. Fireball, sparkling, lightning bolt. It might be pretty indirect, actually. I take that back.
Yeah, I would say indirect.
Now, is that a
It-
test involving visibility to dodge that?
It would be whatever your indirect.
What is the
I mean-
indirect say for it?
It's willpower plus
Reaction.
reaction.
Yeah.
I will say, instead of not automatic failing, but I would say they won't get the reaction because they don't know it's coming. So it's just gonna be
Straight up
sheer willpower.
All right, fair.
Sure, they'll feel the heat.
Oh, they'll feel it all right. But it won't really matter. I got 2 and a 0.
I will go ahead and re-roll my misses.
Oof. You're really trying to barbecue these people.
3. All right, so 5 hits total.
Okay. Your first one is 3 net and then 5 net.
And I haven't cast a combat spell in a while. I'm
Oh, so
sorry.
what's
that's
your magic?
Half of my magic. 7.
Well, first off, what is your magic plus your spellcasting attribute?
All right, that would be my logic, which is 6. So 13.
All right, you do get 2 points of edge.
Nice.
And let's see. Willpower for indirect damage is magic divided by 2 rounded up plus net hits plus amp up.
So, and is it round up, round down for 7?
Round up. So divide by 2
So
round
4.
up.
So 4 plus net hits plus 1.
Yep. So 4 plus 7, 8. Then freaking 5 plus 4 plus 1, so 10. Ugh.
And then if they're still alive, they each have the burning and corrosive status equal to their net hits.
Both of them
napalm.
practically. And that is a critical glitch on both of them, so they both go just down afterwards.
I will say technically a glitch is more than half.
Yeah. But either way, they didn't. Well, the one on the right No, both of them do not have. I only have 9 boxes, and they both take 9 points of damage either way, at least.
Alright. Well,
So yeah,
now I'll
both
have
of them are.
to- I'm going to pre-edge to resist this 10 drain.
Yep. That's disgusting.
That's physical.
Oh, bud.
I guess that's why they did the whole.
I healed right before this. That's all right.
Is this?
That was a big change from 6th to 5th. Is,
Yeah.
So you can't just amp up damage and then
Just
kamikaze.
exactly.
No
Oh,
damage.
rolled 10.
No
It's
way.
Just built differently.
Assembled peculiar.
As the 2 mages fall in the background, missing no, you wake right up.
Hey,
Oh, I thought he was dead.
Missing out. I thought you were invincible.
I am.
You really let me down as a meat shield.
What are you talking about? I've been here this whole time.
He's right, wiping the drool off his face. Like, oh, what do you mean?
I haven't been away. So we're good now. Let's get the target out of here.
He's so invincible that when he takes too much damage, he has to take a nap.
Yeah, it's how
He's just
it works.
recharging.
It's like a Snorlax.
It's just like it's just a
Yeah.
battery. He's got to recharge his battery. It's fully drained. He's got to recharge it.
I can't die. I just sleep.
Janky, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
I heard from you.
Jake, remember this time, Janky? You walk in through.
How do you get in? Where's the door? I'm just like outside, like
There's a hole. There's a
with
hole.
my
on
gun.
the-
I'm trying to help. I don't know.
Wait, Yankee, there's going to be a hole in the side of the building. You will see a completely fragged drone. It has a machine gun on it. Please recover the machine gun and put it on Drek Show 2.
Be careful of the falling rafters.
Okay. Yeah. No. All right. I got this.
Have we grabbed the girl yet?
No, you guys are still. It is still behind a locked door.
No, you're blocking the door.
Oh, I'm just gonna kick it down.
Go ahead and roll. Strength plus body.
I forgot about all my minuses.
Yeah. Are you gonna kick it down?
Gonna try.
Just snap your ankle.
You snap it in half. Critical glitch.
So, does the stun and the
falling
physical both add together for?
They do indeed.
Yep.
They are separate tracks that have different modifiers.
What? Strength plus what?
Body.
Oh, good. You're letting me add things. Okay. Minus. All right. Hey, guess what? That's still 11 dice.
Still not bad.
Oh man,
That's funny.
how did this go so sideways?
What do you mean? We
A
did
rocket
it.
launcher. What do you mean? How did this go sideways?
2
It didn't
mages.
go sideways at
Yeah,
all.
also
Good.
2 mages.
No problems.
You go ahead and kick at the door, but it does withstand said kick. It doesn't even look like it really took any sort of damage. As he sort of kicks it, you do know that this is a reinforced door that they put like. This is like where they keep the extremely important stuff that they need to keep locked
Gotcha.
away.
So you're telling me just a few more kicks.
Yeah, sure. If that's what you take from that
All right,
message.
there you go. 4 successes.
What kind of lock do we got on this thing?
It has a key code.
Hey,
Owl.
Josh.
Yep.
Sorry. Before the Hellfire flames fade away, can I summon a fire spirit?
You absolutely can.
All right.
No.
It cost a
I mean,
command
you
to
have
have your spirit put out all the flames.
you also have so much fire from the building itself after it's been a rocket shot into it. You have plenty of natural flames as well.
Did 4 successes get it?
No, still sturdy.
All right. We're gonna
Well,
have
I'm
one
missing
more
that was
kick.
just kicking the door. I'm getting my sequencer ready to hook up to this thing.
You're like, yep.
Another 4 successes.
You go ahead
Do
and
they stack?
kick it again. They do not stack.
Yeah, sorry, Mo. I don't think that's gonna work on that door. It's pretty heavy duty.
This
Well,
thing should
I
defeat
tried.
it.
I'll get out your way.
It's the
And it's just a sequencer, right?
yeah. with a wireless bonus, gives it +1 bonus to its rating.
Okay.
Works the same as against Smaglocks. 241. Let me go to that page.
I'm pretty sure it's just rating against rating.
I'm pretty sure that is.
That might be the case. This is a rating 6 sequencer, so that's a effective rating of 7.
Keypads. Yep, straight up opposed test when using a sequencer. Otherwise, you would have had to take the plate off and then go behind it. But since you're using a sequencer, it is just rating versus rating. So go ahead
Yeah.
and roll 7 dice.
Uno.
As you're messing with the sequencer and taking its sweet time, but it finally pops open as the door sort of decompresses and opens a little bit.
Worth every penny. I call it my little
crumbles in
pocket
your
decker.
Why do I feel like I'm supposed to say phrasing?
It has that feel to it, that's for sure.
Are you happy to see me, or is that a decker in your pocket?
You know, I think I'm gonna head back to the van.
Will somebody please make sure that you pick up the frag?
I got.
Oh my
I got
god!
it.
Thank you so much.
Reno, you got the target, right?
I'll open the door and run in there.
Yeah, as you run in there, you
Traps
can
be
see.
damned.
Yeah, for sure.
A
The
nuke
place
goes off.
explodes.
Exactly, the nuke goes off.
I ever played Phantom Pain?
I come bursting in, by the way, just like, where is everyone? What are we doing? Just like,
Start
as it's
trying to
open.
bodies.
Yeah, like, just late. I've been late to the party in both the Matrix and in the main space at this point. My bad.
Reno, I need your roll reaction plus intuition.
Well, I was beginning to slow walk back to the van. We'll find out here in a minute.
And your reaction or intuition is still boosted, correct?
No, that
Okay.
expired rounds ago.
Oh, rounds ago.
It only lasted 2 rounds.
Oh, gotcha. Understood.
I got a use out of it from one spell.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
With
it's-
4, you're able to. You see at very last moment, as you do see a very thin tripwire going across the door.
Ooh.
As you sort of look, you can see that there is 2 frag grenades that are sort of tied together. With these are both on the pins.
That roll came in clutch.
Bro, you literally said traps be damned. I mean, it's almost like you asked for it.
Well,
But you
I
see
said
that
it and then I thought about it,
you're
but
like,
I
"Wait
had
a
already
second."
said it. So
That moment in the DM's brain where he's like, nah, it's a safe room. Traps be damned. Not anymore.
Traps be damned. You know, I think there's a dude under the desk with just a shotgun at your knees.
Yeah.
your shining night has arrived, and I see this wire across my eyes.
You're like, oh no.
Oh no!
Turns out it was just a room full of friends. It's not a trap. It's just that cellophane across the front. So you just kind of like, ugh.
Right.
Uh
Like, did you kill my friends? What the fuck?
oh. We
This
seem
was
to
a
have
bachelor
situation.
party.
Does anybody here know how to disarm a bomb?
You just blew it. What do you mean?
I didn't blow it up. I was able to avoid the wire.
Oh, okay. I just
Right?
assumed.
Type of the bombs that we are trying to disarm.
I heard you had a pocket decker. You pull
Well,
that
it's
out.
it's a pocket decker, not a pocket disarmer.
Is it
Oh.
tripwire or is it like laser censored?
Do I have this door open, or is
Yeah,
it like
no,
did
yeah.
I open the door and I saw the wire?
No, because the door slides into the wall. So as it like you open the door and you want to take a step and you see the wire going across the base of the door and you were able to
Silly me.
step over it.
Thinking 21st century with doors on hinges.
Yes. Don't you know we're in the sixth world? We've passed doors on hinges, friend.
All about doors and walls now.
I can go take a look.
Guess we can walk around it, but maybe we should be gentle.
You go ahead and walk around it. Janky said you wanted to go take a look at it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll logic plus engineering. Reno, you see Rebecca, and she is beat up, cut up, even worse than what she looked like even a couple days ago when you guys met her at the coffee shop, and looks like she had some bumps and bruises, but you can tell that she is very, very rough. You see like blood is just sort of covered most of her clothing. And
Got 5 hits.
5 hits. You're able to easily enough disarm this without really much of a worry. But you do see the grenades were both offline, and so there would have been no way to deal with them on the Matrix.
I disarm it, and then I turn around and go, I did it! And everyone's already in the
No, I'm still there. In fact, I kind of lean over because he was like, "That was good work. You mind if I take these?"
Yeah, those are yours. Where'd everybody else go?
Off wall,
Why is it-
put in pocket.
They aren't. No. As you but yeah, you just see her in a very, very rough condition.
Becky. I'll kind of like shake her.
You can see that she's like, she's not dead weight, but you can definitely tell she's unconscious.
All
I'm
right.
gonna holster the weapons and I'll pick her up.
Yeah, let's get you out of here.
As you guys go ahead and holster the weapons and begin to remove the cuffs that she had behind her back and like to the chair, you guys are able to go ahead and
Roll for initiative.
exactly able to go ahead and get the grenades off and begin to head out of the building, as it is still very much on fire, and some of the portions where the rocket connected is beginning to bow in a little bit, as the roof does not look like it has long left before it begins to collapse in on itself.
Yeah, I'll put her in the car and then grab not only the gun off of the destroyed drone. I'm gonna grab as many parts of the destroyed drone as I can.
Okay.
I'm also gonna look at Reno as I walk around and she's be like, "What happened to you cutting open the wall and just getting her through that?"
Well, I didn't think I would be able to cut through this wall. But now I've read the instructions on this, and it says actually it can go up to structure rating 12. So I think we could have actually cut through this wall.
Gotcha. So I could have just hunkered down and been the distraction, like, and we didn't have to kill everybody.
That's probably true. You know, I usually go into the shop and I see the toys I want and I buy them, and then I figure out what they do on the fly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like my little pocket
All
deck.
right, cool. At least we're both on the same page. Yeah, I put her in my van and I'm gonna back it out of the rubble.
Just
You get a ping. It's just like, please not forget, it's a crime monster.
I've already loaded the pieces, the gun and the pieces into the truck.
Dankeschön.
Bitte.
Ah, someone
man of culture.
man of culture, I see.
And I don't have a med kit for her, but I do for me. If anyone would like to help this one out, it's not that I'm not willing. This is just designed for not flesh,
or as much of it.
Yeah.
Zan.
So I want to have the water spirit get out of here as quickly as possible, and to my new fiery friend, I'll point him towards the direction of the center of this warehouse, and I'll just say, make sure it all comes down.
You see the flames on the astral sort of, or the aura on the astral, you begin to see sort of brighten up as it begins to manifest, and you see this like fiery grin come across the spirit, and it begins to just punch through and like hold on to things that are flammable and just begin to catch everything aflame.
Yeah, then I will just hop out of the open door and call the van, load everyone up who's still in here.
And I will start making my way out of the host, trying to clean up any sort of mess that I made on the way out to cover my tracks the best I can.
All right. What as you go ahead and sort of, what would that entail? Like fixing, like getting the cameras to stop looping.
Yeah, pulling the loop off the cameras as soon as we're like out of like range of that. Like, I would turn the fence back on.
Of course.
I mean, the building's coming down.
Yeah, but I mean, like that doesn't have to mean that I don't like
Leave
replace
things the way
I
they were
moved.
when you got there.
Yeah,
It's only polite.
It's
the way you
only
found it.
nice.
If not better. In fact, I'm gonna beef up their security a little bit.
I like it. I like it. As you're covering your tracks, you get a very painful feeling in your head as you're thrusted back into your body, and you take 3 stun as you get dump shocked because the host goes offline.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah, jeez.
Fine. I'm gonna
What you
come
get for
back.
trying to do good things?
I'm gonna come back in the car and be like, okay, that was very painful. Whose bright idea was it to A, shoot a rocket inside of the building, and B, set it completely on fire?
Go ahead and roll willpower, by the way, to see if you resist the 3 stun, because it is just willpower to resist biofeedback damage.
1 hit, so 2
Okay.
stun.
2 stun, and then what's your willpower?
4.
For the next 6 minutes, you cannot use or gain any edge, or use any
Really?
edge actions.
That's just rude.
Can't do that.
I can't. I didn't. They did.
Oh, they can do that.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, of course not. As you get back, you can see the building for the first time, Cat 9, just fully ablaze, as it's just burning.
Quick in and out, just like I said.
So
Badasses never look at the explosion. Everybody keep going.
The whole thing about trying to do this subtle. Where did that go?
Have you seen me? Do I look subtle?
No, but they do.
I
I take no responsibility.
Well, of course you do not.
I threw the plan out there. I threw the plan out there. People agreed. People changed the plan without really informing anybody, and this is what we get. So, is anybody helping this woman?
Yeah, we got the girl. Let's get to. Is there a hospital or a dock wagon HQ where we can just drop her off, check her in?
Yeah, there's multiple hospitals around.
I mean, if you want to circle back real quick, I can pump her with some magic right now to at least help her out. But there's probably some long-term stuff. We still need dock wagon or whatever.
Yeah, let's do what we can to help her. But we might need some long-term care. She doesn't seem conscious right now.
It would be too long to do either a first aid or a medkit healing, but magical healing would still work.
Well, before it's too late, I'm gonna start pumping myself through. Healing.
Yeah, for sure.
What I got to roll for that again?
I believe it is your 10 dice for logic plus biomed with your specialization.
Biotech plus logic,
Yep.
or medkit rating plus logic. That's for a regular medkit.
It's the same thing. It just
Doesn't have
it's
the
handled-
essence thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have
it works in reverse. So if you guys try to use it, you'd have a -6. Okay.
Oh, Zaya, no.
Uh,
Say no. Do me next.
It's a little bit better than this first.
Did you want to use any sort of edge to re-roll any of those dice there?
I only have 3 edge, so I can't really.
Does someone want to donate an edge to
Yes.
2 edge to Zan?
I
How
mean,
about out of edge?
Yes. Got you. You're all yours, bud.
all right. Then I'll re-roll them for Rebecca. That's her name, right?
Right?
Rebecca Shield.
Rebecca. Rebecca Shield.
4. She
4.
does not have any sort of cyberware that I'm aware of. Is that correct?
She might have some cyberware.
Cool.
I mean, she's like a. Let's see. Let me pull up what I actually
She's
said.
not here, right?
She's a knight errant lieutenant.
Yeah, she probably has a little bit of cyberware then.
Yeah.
She'll go ahead and take
Mundane.
2 points of healing.
So I got 3. Does that mean I take away 3 boxes?
Correct. You take 3 physical.
How many times can I do this?
Once.
In what? 24 hours?
What's per set of injuries?
1 per set of injuries.
So yeah.
I mean, I
now
was
you do
blown
natural
up,
damage.
and then I was.
But you would have. You
Magically
took
blown
too
up.
long for the first explosion, but you got enough time for the second explosion.
This is.
I really like the video game way of doing it, where it's like the last damage you took, that's what's healed,
Yeah. Which is in theory what it is, right?
more or less.
Mhm.
It's just
It's
sounds
just
different
it's
with words.
exactly. It's when you put words into it, you're like, that's not how this works, and you think about it, you're like, that's exactly how this works. Okay. So you're able to go ahead and get Rebecca healed up a little bit. Some of the cuts and bruises on her begin to close and mend, but she's still currently still unconscious for the time being. Where do you guys?
I can wake her up if you want.
to-
I got some slap patches.
Let's get her to a hospital. She works for Knight Errant, so they'll treat her good.
Shouldn't she have dock wagon then?
Is that a thing?
I mean, if you're a
Probably, she
knight
probably
errant
does.
lieutenant, it would be weird if you didn't.
She probably would if Knight Errant had the contract still, but Knight Errant doesn't hold the contract in Seattle any longer. So if it was
They don't have
Lone
the contract,
Star-
so now the government's not funding their
exactly.
mercenary healthcare.
Especially because Dockwagon and Lone Star combined into Omnistar, so they're like, we're not going to give it to someone who definitely doesn't have the contract.
Ares didn't have the budget to give the.
To SK the issue.
What are you telling me is we basically played the role of knight errant today?
Yeah, sort of. You guys
Or
were
not
sort of
Knight Errant,
Dockwagon
Dockwagon.
today.
Yeah, dock wagon is what I meant.
More or less.
Shouldn't you have a dock wagon contract? Rena leans in. We are dock wagon.
Look at me. We're the dock wagon now.
We tried to
Let's
become
get her to a
Dockwagon.
hospital.
We didn't have 80,000 new yen to become
True.
Dockwagon.
You guys
That was the
almost
problem.
legit became Dockwagon. That's where this
Well,
campaign
Running
goes,
back and forth
actually.
between hallways, getting powerballed.
I will set the auto drive to the closest hospital.
I'll go in and register. You guys can stay in the van. I know it might be risky for you.
Yeah.
True.
That's a solid point. I was about to be like, I'll check in, and I was like, I don't really know who I am actually.
I don't know.
Who knows what's on these records? I don't know yet.
It's not the fact of I don't know what my sin is. It's like I don't know what I did in the past life.
Yeah, it's not
honestly-
fun out right now.
And Reno probably at this point, he's probably got a bloody nose.
Oh, for
Mostly
sure, from-
concussive damage.
Yeah, bloody nose. That sucks, doesn't it?
I'm not sure if I have any open wounds, but just like some concussive internal bleeding.
Yeah, you just got some minor internal bleeding from the Powerball you guys got smacked with.
Twice.
It's fine.
I did get 2 hits on my heal test for you, Reno.
Taking tootie balls
To the face.
directly.
Settle down.
Reno, you got 2 successes on your heal test from Zayn, so I believe that is 3
Oh.
points of.
I didn't know
physical.
Zayn did that.
He said he was going to.
You said you next, so.
Thanks. I very much appreciate it.
You only have you have a little bit of dried blood that's like from the ears, but you're fine. It's like it goes back into your head. You're like, oh, now you like move your ear around a little bit. Exactly.
Yeah.
I am out of condition penalties.
I'm gonna tell the van to automatically follow the other van.
Mm-hmm.
Like, doesn't matter where it goes, follow this van, and then I'm just gonna put it. Let me know when you guys need me. I'm powering down, and I'm just gonna go lay in the back and go to sleep.
You guys go ahead and all arrive at said hospital. You guys, Reno, you go inside and ask to get a wheelchair, and they go ahead and bring one out, and they go ahead and begin to take her into and begin to check and make sure she's okay, what happened, into the whole 9 yards. What rating sin are you currently projecting?
I have a real sin.
Ooh!
Jack Serrano.
Jack Serrano.
I forgot you were a sinner, aren't you?
I am a sinner.
Call me Pepper Jack.
They go ahead and
Ches.
run it, and what licenses and stuff do you have on it?
All of them.
Okay.
I mean,
you're
I've got licenses for things I have.
because you are a PI, so you'd have that license. Probably have
Firearms, concealed carry,
Yeah. Probably bounty hunting.
magic foci.
Okay.
Sure, what else? Grenades, flashbacks. I'd probably need a license for those. The thing is, you don't have to buy licenses if you're a
right
sinner.
for a sinner. Right. I was just trying to see like what license would make sense that you would have for your actual sin.
I don't really have anything crazy.
Okay. Do you bring anything into the hospital with you?
I'll run in there with my usual gear.
Okay.
Time is of the essence.
The metal detectors go off.
It's okay. I'm a PI.
One of the
Everybody,
the office
Don't get down.
Exactly. Office security. Hospital security will run over and like pat you down and like remove things. It's at this point you remember you didn't go back and get your flashback. So it's currently burning.
Well, I mean, I think it was actually in the middle of the hell blast, so
Yeah. Probably didn't have a lot left in it.
No.
All
That's my
30
strongest
million.
weapon. I still have my other flashback. I have a thermographic flashback.
We stop and get one on the cart outside of the
Outside
hospital.
of the hospital.
We'll go to Costco and get a flashback.
Yeah,
Get
exactly.
some flashbacks here. It's some dude in like an old timey like carnival barker outfit.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to delete
Selling
my flashback.
selling hot dogs and flashbacks. But they go ahead.
Weirdly, a hot dog in this world would cost more. Like
Than
an
a-
actual
yeah,
hot dog would
it
cost
would.
more than a flashback.
It would than a flashback.
They are cheap.
You go ahead and begin that process. They go ahead and run her sin as well, and begin to go ahead and just drill you for questionings, like what happened, where'd you find her, what was the whole situation behind it. While the rest of the crew, are you guys just sort of waiting outside the hospital, or?
I think you're all well aware of what I'm doing.
What
Did they take my comlink?
No, they did not take your comlink. No, they just were looking for more like weapons and stuff of that matter when they were doing a search on you.
Well, I'll text the group, tell them I might be here for a minute. They're questioning me, but don't worry, guys.
You're not going to sell us out like the other one did?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm sorry, Yaki, that might have been a little fragged.
I'll meet up with you guys later. If we need to, I'll go to the bar.
So it's a good bar? Or it's a not good bar? Which bar?
The last match.
Oh, yes. That
Yeah,
looks good bar.
or Jenky's boss's house. Our house.
I do not believe that we are in a position to be able to call it our
In
house
the
yet.
middle of the
Yeah,
street.
like, did he leave you anything in the will? Like, you get a big slice of anything, or
I don't know. It's possible.
Or hang out, or go to Stuffer Shack. I don't care. Just
I-
letting you
I
guys
think-
know.
As far
Let's
as
be a minute.
most people are concerned, he's not even that dead. He's just barely dead, you know?
He's still alive?
Like he's just like barely dead. Like
what does that even mean?
In the grand scheme of everything, how dead is not really dead?
look, infinite number of CEOs, infinite number of corporations have faked their death. It's right now in the world it's like
Kind
70-30,
yeah.
he's dead.
The hospital people are trying to question me right now, and I'm just holding my finger up, like texting with the other hand. We're just
Hold
having
on,
this
hold on.
conversation. Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, and then go ahead and begin to continue to go. As you guys are sort of having this conversation, you guys do see hospital security is beginning to walk up to your guys' vehicles.
I think this is not cute to leave.
Yeah, I'll boot up missing no.
Dun, dun.
We got to get.
As you go ahead and drive off, the missing nose truck sort of falls right behind at a perfect distance.
Did you say you woke me up?
I forgot about the whole automatic driving thing. I'm sorry. You can boot down again.
I'm not mad. I'm just
He's like,
disappointed.
Like you seem to like, yes, no, nothing. All right, cool. Just fucking flop back down. You see the whole truck kind of shimmy when I flop back down.
It's fair. It's fair. But you guys go ahead and make it back. Are you guys heading to Jenky's boss's house, or are you guys heading back to the last match? Where are you guys wanting to go? I guess, Zane, where are you wanting to go since you're the only one who's really driving in this situation?
Whichever one's closer.
Definitely going to be his boss's house.
And that's where we're going to go.
You guys go ahead and head back. And it's quiet inside. There you don't hear any sort of talking, any TVs, music, anything playing. It is just all quiet.
We're also out of food, so serve you. Starting to get a little rundown in here.
Sorry to hear that. And sorry about your loss, too, if I didn't say
Appreciate
so
it.
already.
Sorry I wasn't present. Stay with Becky.
No, it's all right. Nothing to
And a lot
apologize about.
I was awoken by a rocket. That was
Which I would like to say I thought was a good idea at the time. I feel very tucked into it and very left out to dry on the fact that we fired a rocket in the building.
I think the idea was good. I think that maybe the proximity wasn't a factor that we considered.
I mean, as
Rockets
a
go, yeah, they go boom.
I figure said there was going to be many personnel in there, so perhaps I should have gone with the anti-personnel projectile. But that also goes really loud all over the place and makes a mess. So maybe not in an enclosed area, or perhaps in an enclosed area, just not as close. I said what I said.
Well, Jaggy, is it cool if we stay here, or
Yeah, I mean, until they start divvying shit up, I think that we're okay to stay here. I think we've got a decent amount. 10 days, tops.
well, I mean, it's a nice change of pace from the van. I wouldn't mind a bed.
Sure. I'll see if the accounts are still active and I can get us some food delivered.
Didn't we just sleep in a bed last night?
You might have.
I think everyone did at the casino.
Yeah, you guys will notice that while we're in this manor, it's like impossible for me not to like go into butler mode and like offer you shit. So I'm like at a computer right now trying to order us some food.
It does look like most of the accounts have been closed, but it looks like the funds for the staff are still available. So it shouldn't be any sort of issue to order some stuff for Shaq and have it delivered.
Yeah, we got like a couple of vendors out there that are still gonna deliver stuff. Sure. Yeah. Nothing fancy. Just bring the usual.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not picky.
Roughly about this time, Reno, the doctors have looked over Rebecca. She's had multiple tests done, and she's hooked up to an IV and getting fluids and stuff into her, and on the mend. But you definitely can see that she sort of begins to stir a little bit, and looks around, jumps a little, like is startled, and what?
Hey.
Hey.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hey.
We took you to Seattle Hospital
Ah,
West.
yeah. Okay. Did anything happen of note?
About to get some karma. Or
Is that what the kids are calling it?
Sorry.
Take the headphones are
About
down.
to get some edge.
Hold on.
You're good. Dying headphones. R.I.P. It's the worst. And you have a tiny cord too. Double worse. So you're gonna be like awkwardly just.
Wouldn't Tiny have a great cord?
Like super
They're
cord.
like a techno person.
Whoa.
All right.
DJ Johnny.
As you're
Feel like I'm jacking in.
exactly go straight into the Matrix. No, anything of note happen?
Well, we got you out of the Ancient's hideout. Remember being there?
Barely.
I mean, you were pretty beat up.
Yeah. They wanted to know about an operation that was going with Knight Errant. But looks like I went unconscious before I was able to give any sort of answer.
Oh, well. Lucky you.
That's the way to put it.
Well, I think the doc said you're to be fine, so. And, well, we tried to get you out clean, but there was a little bit of a casualty or two.
What? And she goes ahead and reaches for like the remote and begins flipping on the TV. And sure enough, shortly after, it's in the process of like mid-story of a wide shot from a news helicopter of the Ancients hangout, just full ablaze, as there's a spirit in the middle, just sort of terrorizing and like smacking down with fire.
Oh, that was that wasn't. That's not where you were. You were in this other hideout.
No, I remember that one specifically.
That fire spirit, I've never seen in my life.
I'm holding it for a friend.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America. Can't have fire spirits?
I didn't hear no bell.
Did well, that's going to be interesting to discuss.
In our defense,
It was retaliatory,
Well-
right?
Of course.
Right.
They
I was
started.
gonna say they shot first, but
That was self-defense.
well, actually, it was the 162 that shot first. So
True.
this is gang violence.
Selling out everybody out here. Like, nothing's sacred to us. It's fine.
Burn all the bridges, literally
Yeah.
and metaphorically.
We don't need any of them.
Just me by myself. And apparently a fire spirit.
As you guys are as the news is sort of playing, you can see the spirit begin to just sort of puff out of existence. I appreciate it. You didn't. One, I don't know how you knew I was there, but I mean, you didn't need to.
Oh well. I called you and it was pretty obvious when they answered the phone. But I came across some money and got a team together and we got you out. That's all that matters.
Well, if you need anything, I got your back.
There is one thing, but I'll let you get your rest.
Oh God.
No, I mean, now is as good a time as any. If it's a big ask, I got to get resources behind it.
I'm sure you got a lot of paperwork to fill out, but okay, since you're pulling my ear. I've got to bust a guy out
Her eyes just sort of.
of Seattle State Penitentiary.
Oh, okay. You know I work for an errant, right? Like that's not.
Which is exactly why I need your help.
Oh.
And it's kind of life or death.
Okay. What do you need?
Well, I'm hoping you don't have to get too involved. I don't want you to get your hands dirty. If we could have some floor plans, it's a simple breakout, great escape, motorcycle out towards the field situation. You know, some floor plans so we know where to strike. And I've got the team already. We just need someone who might have the pull to get the intel we need.
And she sort of points to the TV. Is that a simple break-in right off a motorcycle in the field?
Well, you know, what are the chances of it happening twice?
I don't know, and that's what probably terrifies me the most.
The greatest teacher is failure. And I'd say we learned a lot from this failure, which is still actually a success. So, you know.
Right. Yeah. I'll make it happen. When do you need it by?
Sooner the better. Honestly, we don't have a tough timeline, but we got the motivation now, and we have bills to pay and other jobs to get onto.
Right. Yeah, I'll have it to you in the next couple of hours.
Oh. Well, I appreciate it.
Is that too long? Do you
No,
just wait?
that's perfect.
Okay.
But you know, why don't you take the night off and get it to me in the morning?
Okay. If you insist.
And if anyone asks, I found you in an alley where I chased off a couple of ancients beating you up.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with this burned down warehouse.
there's a burned down warehouse. And she sort of turns
Nope.
off the TV. Were things like this in Reno too?
Reno? Well, guess it would have been the alley behind a casino. Being chased off by the mob, but I guess more or less the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm running from now.
Well, make sure to get a rest and don't get too winded.
New boss, same as the old boss.
And she sort of like at this point begins to like close her eyes and just sort of like take a deep breath and begins to rest. Do you want to stay and accompany her for a bit before heading out, or you just want to head towards the rest of the party?
I'll stay and wait till probably until visiting hours are over.
Okay. The rest of you guys have easily had enough time to grab a meal and begin to sort of rest before Reno arrives at the house.
And I'd like put it on plates. I plate the whole thing. I serve it to you. I bring you a drink. And then I stand in the corner awkwardly until I realize that I probably shouldn't stand in the corner, and then I come sit down and join you.
I will tell you right now, there, Janky, that was not something that I enjoyed from you. It was very weird.
I'll toss you a cred stick with like 1 million on it.
Yeah, I was wondering about the tipping. If
Yeah, I'm having a hard time adjusting. Yo,
That's
I'm not
very
gonna
fair.
lie. When I'm here, I'm used to doing stuff like
I mean, would
taking care of things.
it be
When
better
I'm
for
out
you
there-
if we got out?
No, it's actually comforting to kind of go through the motions, but I don't know. Process, I guess. And I'm gonna go down to the cellar that hasn't been touched by anybody, and I'm gonna pull. There's just wine on wine on wine, and I'm gonna get a very fine Elvish wine, and we're gonna come up here and like
Enjoy.
just one bottle. We're not doing a hard wire. We're not just putting things back
I
in the
think I
bottle.
failed my seducer
Yeah.
test.
Oh,
Maybe we should
Lord,
open
where you
2
going?
bottles.
I think probably bottles, yeah.
I can't
Okay.
say no to my guests, so I gotta get another bottle.
So, I want you to
I'll double
understand
your
what
tip.
I want you to understand what you just did, Yankee. You have expressed very kind and genuine hospitality to all of us, but you have also managed to pull Rehab Clippy off the wagon yet again. And we are going to have many times of having to dry him out.
Once Pandora's out of the bottle, you can't put it back in.
I have a lot of experience with folks that overindulge, and they never want to get clean. So I don't know how to get Clippy back on the wagon. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is some things that we have on and off again. Everybody's very concerned, but we'll worry about that tomorrow.
Is
Rehab
this,
Clippy.
is this something we should wake Mo up for? Missing Mo up? The wine?
I would think so.
I don't think robots drink wine. Maybe some oil?
Rehab Clippy,
Oh.
would you please go wake Missing Noab? I
Uh,
assume there's enough
There's
cyberware.
the wine.
it takes a while. Clippy comes back and says unable to find.
It's very strange. There's a,
It's like it's
okay,
all
so-
slave to someone else's deck who's running silent.
Oh, true.
Sorry,
Damn it.
join me,
I cannot yet.
Clippy.
I mean, technically, Janky probably just pinged me. Like, ah!
Yeah. Would you like some wine?
No.
Are you saying your name or are you refusing?
You say no.
that all you hear is no. It's like nah, no, and just
Okay.
lays back down.
I don't think that one.
This man was literal close to death.
I probably
you
need.
realize the exhaustion that comes from that.
Sounds like a personal problem. Come drink wine, nerd.
This man
Sounds like the perfect excuse.
I don't think you
If there's a
realize how
reason.
close this flesh was to death.
How close you felt to death. Let it be that. Let it be known. It wasn't actually close, but how close it felt like you were dying.
I
I
mean,
think agony's my favorite spell.
It's just fake damage. That's all it is.
and yet those boxes were still ticking up.
The power's turned off, but I'm gonna like start a fire. We're gonna make a mood. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be
Burn this
pretty
mother
nice.
down.
Are we about to? Are you trying to make out with all of us individually? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I'm trying to make
we
out with all
spinning
of
the
you at the
bottle?
same time.
Oh shoot! Oh, hold on.
That
let me
escalated so quickly.
let me get a clippy for the occasion. Hold on.
It's a
I'd like to
protection
raise a
clippy.
toast. Do we have the wine yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Waiter. Ding 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 ding. Waiter.
I
More wine.
immediately,
Whoa.
and it's like low key making me feel comfortable. Like, thank you. I love.
I'd like to raise a toast. Not to all of us, but to one man. Zayn. I don't know if they have a last name or not. Thank you. I don't know if we could have got out of there alive without your napalm. And I know you said you weren't going to hurt anybody there, but I'm glad you burned them alive painfully.
Yeah. I came to a realization that they were kind of the root of like my entire life's problems. So why not burn it to the ground? You know.
Yeah, burn it all down. Janky, thank you for your hospitality. And you know, without you, there are things we couldn't do. I'm not sure what those things are, but I know you're always there behind the scenes doing stuff. Thank you. Missing no, no, you're sleeping and not listening to this, but without your body blocking those bullets, or I guess the agony, whatever had you shriveled up in the corner crying, I'm glad it was you and not me.
Magic bullets.
Mind bullets.
Cat 9. I also thank you for I guess kind of the same thing I said for Janky, but different. I know you do different stuff, but I'm glad to have both of you behind the scenes covering our houses. And lastly, I'd like to thank myself because I just really feel like without the edge I bring into battle, it would have, I don't know, we wouldn't have completely made it out with all of our limbs.
You know what I just heard on the last part was, hey, everybody, thank you so much for all of the help. You're all wonderful people. And me, I am the most wonderful. So everybody should be thanking me at the same time.
Cheers. That's
Cheers.
pretty good.
Cheers. Yeah, that sums it up.
Oh shit! Where's Chip?
Oh, he ran away. That boom kind of scared him off. I'll catch up with him later.
All right, good.
As you guys are enjoying a nice glass of a very, very expensive Elvish wine, that is where we'll go ahead and take our break. So we'll be back in 5 minutes, so make sure you guys are here when we come back. But when we come back, we will continue our wonderful story of where we're going. So we'll see you guys in 5. Be right back. That does sound good. Oh, hey, hi, hello, we are back. Where we were discussing blueberry lemon bars and how they sound delicious. Um, as a recap, going into this, we had a very action-packed finale of the Battle of the Ancients, and the group was able to go ahead and rescue Rebecca Shield, a contact of Reno's, and they were able to get her to a hospital quickly to make sure that she had the proper medical care. Also, Reno, go ahead and increase your reputation by 1 as you were seen providing, making sure that an officer was taken care of.
Who saw me?
The hospital staff.
I gonna have to kill them now.
That's just how it works. I don't make the rules.
I don't make the rules. I just live it.
Tiny wakes up in excitement.
Guys, before the prison breakout, we're gonna have to kill everyone in this hospital.
All
It's
of
really
them?
just like a personal vendetta thing.
Yeah.
I know you're there with me.
Uh,
I throw the schematics of the hospital up
Yep.
before I realize it's a joke.
exactly.
Like, one too many glasses of wine. Sorry.
That's my bad. But in trade, Rebecca had said that she would go ahead and do anything that Reno needed for some assistance if called upon. And Reno turned around and very quickly took up that offer and said they needed a schematic, a blueprint of Seattle Penitentiary. And they said,
I put that one up instead.
"Oh, perfect."
Should I have asked for more? I don't know. Should I have asked just like, can you just release this person? Or is that too much?
You already
I mean,
used
you
your
can
favor.
You can call now and ask. I don't know.
I mean, are we sure we still want to do this mission? Because, Pike's heavily involved, Rebecca's heavily involved. How much debt are you in, exactly?
I'm sure we could pay it off if we just pooled our resources. I already spent 20,000 on our distraction.
And it's only like 55 grand, so but you guys she went ahead and let you know that she would go ahead and have that for you tomorrow, as you go ahead and suggested her to take a night off and rest. You go ahead and stayed for the rest of the visiting hours before you guys you went back to the house where the rest of the group was, with some Aztec Dash, and you guys were able to get some food and open up with some, you had some fast food with some very, very fancy bottled of wine. It makes perfect sense for Shadowrunners, really, if you think about it. The food's crap, but you splurge on one thing of the food, and that's the wine.
We're all shivering because it's cold and there's no heat in the house, but we're eating. We're drinking the finest wine available.
Exactly.
At least we have friends.
As you guys were enjoying the wine, we did end the scene with Reno providing a very wonderful and not self-hearted thank you to each individual person as a toast. And you guys are coming back, and you guys are still continuing to enjoy this wine, these beverages. Anything you guys would like to do tonight before fast forwarding to tomorrow?
No.
I'll go ahead and send out another text to Samantha.
Mhm.
It just says, heard some ghouls were around the hideout earlier. Hope you're okay.
No response.
I'll
She could be dead.
I'll also Venmo Craig the
Mm.
rest of the money payment with a note saying, not sure if it was worth the payment, but whatever. Job's a job.
Yep. He just sends you the big, zombie emoji and a thumbs up. Zan, roll your edge.
Two.
Okay. I will make a note. All right. You guys were able to. Anything else you guys would like to do before the end of this evening?
No, I just want to thank all my spirits for the wonderful time that I had today and dismiss them all.
Okay. The only one you are not able to dismiss is the fire spirit, which you will go ahead and actually take -2 to your astral rep, as it was disrupted
Oh,
before it was able to finish burning that place down. Oh, we'll call it a -1 because you were polite to your water spirit.
sure. Okay. -1 to that one, and then dismissing the channeled guy means I roll drain.
Mm-hmm. Janky, missing no. You're already asleep, I guess. Missing no. Janky and Cat 9. Anything you guys would like to do?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Bedtime it is. As you guys are all asleep, go ahead and please roll body ×2 as well as body plus willpower if you are missing any health or stun track. For some natural healing.
You said
I wake
body
up
times
feeling-
2.
Yeah, body
I wake
×2
up
for
feeling
the physical.
chipper.
And then body plus willpower for stun track.
4.
9. What does that mean? Get
Body
nightmares.
plus willpower.
Yeah, what is a glitch on
Listen-
getting some sleep and natural?
Yeah,
stun
how am I
healing?
out here with the best rolls? I'm 2 out of 2.
With
I'm
the
100%.
the glitch, as you are resting, you have a nightmare that you are chained to a chair inside of a Faraday cage, and you will spend the first 2 hours of rest unable to regain any sort of stun damage. So you on your 3rd hour, you can go ahead and continue to attempt to roll again.
Fine.
Zayn, you get 2 physical back. Missing, no, I'm assuming the 2 successes was for your
Stun.
track.
I recovered 4 for physical.
Okay.
I'm still a lot of check boxes.
And then how many are you missing from your stun tracker, Cat 9? Or does that put you up to full?
The 3 puts me up to full.
Okay, cool.
I was just missing the 2, so
Perfect.
Condition modifiers don't count towards healing.
Sure.
By the way, out of missing no.
Yeah, I just did my full roll.
And then if you guys are missing any additional stun damage, you guys can roll that stun healing once every hour for 8 hours. So if you need to roll more, feel ahead and roll more. But the physical is only once per 8.
Oh yeah, I definitely need a little more.
Yeah.
So I could do it 8 times because I'm getting 8 hours.
Correct. Yep. So you get 2. That's 3
It's
for
1. Yeah, it's 1 more is what I mean.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. 3rd time,
Ooh.
3. Boom. Boom. God, this is terrible. There we go.
Oh, Jesus.
That's it. I am good.
After 4 hours, you're able to fully heal up your stun track. Is everyone full on stun track now And we've done all sort of natural healing.
I'm going
One hundred percent.
Pog.
Definitely not
P
physical.
and S.
All right. You guys awake the following day. Very well rested. Missing no, you're definitely still feeling
Pretty sore, probably.
yeah. Definitely not feeling 100%. But it is still nice to have a not rest in a van or in a pile of dirt.
No, I slept in the van.
Went out back outside. It's like, I'm not sleeping in here.
Well, I just got in the car and went to sleep, and then just didn't get back up.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
But I have amenities, so it's basically like sleeping in a medium
fair.
quality house.
As you all wake up, Reno, you have a document that is encrypted, sent from a unknown source.
I want it.
Okay.
Jakey, I've got an encrypted document that was sent to me from an unknown source. Should I open this, or is this one of those bombs?
I'm already checking. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, roll matrix perception to see if there's any data bombs on that.
Is that a real bomb, or how do those bombs work? I just know you guys talk about bombs, and then all of a sudden you're like really sleepy.
Yeah. So what happens basically is like it's like a bomb, but you know how your devices are kind of like on my devices, like I kind of take care of it.
Is that how it works?
It's kind of like I jump on the bomb for you type of situation.
Oh, well, add that to the toast from last night.
I think you said something about it actually.
It was more or less,
It was
Yeah,
implied.
it was in there. 3 hits.
There is a rating for matrix or data bomb on this file.
Yeah, no, this is good and everything is fine. If this were the real life, I'd ask you to back up, but you don't need to go anywhere. Just watch and wait, see if I fall over. Hey, Cat 9.
Hello.
I got a rating 4 data bomb. Do you want to help me?
Scheiße rating 4. What the shit? What?
Yeah, they sent it to Reno, so we'll see how this goes.
Okay. And before I can start, Surgeon Clippy with me. Come here. There's
Puts a
Clippy
surgical mask
with
on.
like surgical gloves and like the mask and like a scalpel, just like. I've also started to assume that Clippies make weird Shy Guy noises, like.
Thanks, I hate it.
I'm like, Sergeant Clippy with me.
How many Clippies are there?
Oh, there's a Clippy for every occasion.
There's even a murder clip we haven't seen yet.
There actually is.
I know.
Assassin.
Step.
League of Assassin Clippies like Batman.
All right. So Janky is going to Janky's going to be leading on the data bomb disruption and be assisted by.
I would imagine it's cracking plus logic.
Yep. And so you can take the amount of help equal to your cracking ranks.
All right, so I'm going to do cracking. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do there.
That was cracking plus logic.
Oh, it totally was. Okay.
Yep.
So two hits for you there. Actually, because that's a 10 dice pool. Let me see if I can get you something better. I'm gonna spend the. How many 4s do I have in there? 2 4s. Make it 4 hits. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna spend.
You want to spend 4 edge?
Yep.
Okay.
I am now out of edge, but you have 4 extra dice on the disarm here.
All right. You are giving 4 extra dice for your cracking plus logic.
Hacking. So I'm not getting expertise.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's 8 hits. Nice.
Oh, baby.
And look at the 4 hits at the end there. That means that all 4 of your hits were the hits.
Yeah, you got net hits of 6. You absolutely disarm this data bomb.
Nice.
Okay.
To look at Surgeon Clippy. Well done, Doctor. You can go.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Also, Yankee, that was some smooth operating you had in there. Well done.
Might be a new record. Thanks for the assist.
Oh, 100%. That's actually very fun. Just wait until I have competitive Eater Clippy available.
Mm.
Oh, I've heard stories that men can eat data bombs like nobody's business.
Anyway, Reno, here is your. Well, I'll open it.
When you guys talk, is that like from your mouth?
Like what
Yeah.
me and Janky do?
You're talking about like eating data bombs and stuff, and
Absolutely.
Yeah,
tapping
we're
away on your decks.
we're like in
Whatever
front of you, like
technomancers do.
doing this sort of
I'm over
shit.
here like flipping through stuff and like
Got the e-catalog.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll eat your data bomb.
I forgot to turn my smart leak on, so I can't see into the AR.
No, it's just looks like they're just cleaning invisible, like they're miming almost.
these invisible windows are filthy.
As you open up the file, it does have a sort of like a Word document as well as a picture that's attached to it. And the Word document just says, when you're done, please delete, but also reattach surprise. And then it just has a picture of a knight chess piece as the signature. And then attached to it is a 1-year-old blueprint of Seattle Penitentiary.
I think that might be Rebecca with the blueprints. It's a pretty cool call sign.
So we had to disarm the bomb. And I'm saying this through a mouthful of popcorn in game 2. We had to disarm the bomb. Just so you could get your little picture from your girlfriend. And
Yeah, I guess
then we
so.
have to put the bomb back on?
I mean, I guess that makes sense. You know, we don't want anyone else getting a hold of these.
Yeah. It's usually a test in situations like this. They don't anyone unqualified taking the job, so they throw a data bomb on there, and if you don't have a qualified decker, you just die. You know?
Yeah,
We
but
would
that's
die.
under the wrong circumstances. Your brain goes kaput, yeah?
Yeah, have you ever opened a file with a data bomb on it?
She could have just printed it off and just like handed it to me. It's like meet every week. It's like, what's the big deal?
All right. So,
Throw it in the trash. Throw it in the shredder.
are we planning on doing the jailbreak part of this first? Because I feel like the second like part 2 is much easier.
What was the part 2?
Don't we have to kill a judge?
Do we have to kill
Oh.
the judge? I thought we just had to.
No, I remember that now.
All right.
Yeah.
We have to do maybe at the same time? I don't know.
Hey,
I feel like if we jailbreak a big at-large suspect or whatever they call it out of jail, then they like maybe the depths of the security for the judge. So we flippy floppy because prison security isn't going to get tighter than it is.
This might be more elaborate than we're capable of, but what if we frame the judge and have this person released from jail legally, and then the judge gets the death penalty because they were the bad one?
oh yeah, no, absolutely. Hold on. Oscar-nominated actor Clippy. Is that something that you are able to do? Yeah, no. Even my Oscar-nominated Clippy says that plan is scheiße.
Sorry, what were they nominated for?
It was
Oscars.
It was a very fringe indie film called Oscar.
I thought you said it was a very cringe indie film called
I
Oscar.
mean, also that we do not want to talk about it, except for the fact that Clippy was nominated.
You do
So
have a
we've-
good idea there. We'll write a screenplay that is so good it drives the public opinion to which they march upon this judge's doorstep and burn him alive.
Or I'll work at a stuffer shack and pay your debt off that way. It's probably
I
quicker.
think that would be the better one. Shakespeare Clippy does not work for free.
Turns out the Clippy is just the downloaded consciousness of Matt Damon.
I did think of that. I did think of just
There-
like, hey, ask him
There are many ways to get this job done. We need to do the fastest one.
I thought of like, we could just pool our resources, we could pay our debts, but you guys weren't listening to Fritz Senior. He wasn't offering to pay off my debts. He was giving me a choice. Do I want to do this job for him and he'll let me be alive and with freedom, or if I don't do this job for him, he's just going to kill me because you pay off the debts with money, he'll just come up with some other excuse and I'll have to do that job, and it's an unending cycle.
It sounds like we should just kill him.
I was gonna sweep the room before I said that, but yeah, I had the same idea.
Espionage Clippy, are we alone in the room right now?
Good idea.
I also like to imagine that it's one Clippy like switching hats.
So,
all the time.
opening a bag and just reaching in and grabbing a hat.
I'm Matt Damon.
The problem with killing him, it's not that I owe money to him. I owe money to the mob.
I
don't know.
Burn down the whole casino.
I don't know if it's like a Hydra situation. You kill one casino owner, another casino owner will pop up.
What if we just get rid of the casino?
That was
We got
my
rid of the
experience.
warehouse. This man knows what I'm talking about.
Could burn my sin and just get a fake sin and move out and do,
Look.
skip town. But
Yeah, I'm
lots
not a
of things
fan
you
of
could do.
casino owners or gangs or mobs in general. So if you want to do that, I'm on board. If you want to get the criminal out of jail, I'm on board. It's your call.
Just here for the action.
I've done a lot of things. I don't know. They're all the same to me at this point.
Right.
Well,
Okay, so we have a schematic of the jail.
we do have a schematic of the jail.
All right.
We could throw it the trash and commit a different murder, or
Look, I'm just gonna say this as someone who has come to enjoy running. Breaking this person out of jail seems way more fun.
I think, in all purpose, in all honesty, I think the mob is more dangerous right now than whatever government is in Seattle. This place is so chaotic.
Yeah.
I'm
That's a
scared
good
of the
point.
corporations. We don't really have UCAS breathing down our necks, and the mob is right in our backyard. It's either we do this job or I leave Seattle. I guess I can't take you guys with me.
So pretty much what I'm hearing is I need to find a place to try to put back Drek Show #1, or we figure out another plan for
Yeah.
Drek Show 1, and then we do a little bit of shenanigizing, and I walk them up. We shoot a rocket at the side of the prison. Somebody goes in, say, "Hey, you're the guy. Grab him, pull him out." And while that's happening, somebody on the other side of town is shaking hands with that judge at the very moment, and they have like poison on their palms. So when they shake hands, it poisons the judge, and he dies 2 days later of like heart attack, according to the autopsy.
Does the judge have to be discreet?
I think that is as up to us as we would like it to be.
Just don't think it has to be tied to the mob, which that won't be hard.
Yeah, unless we leave a business card that says this was definitely some mob.
We just all we
We'll
do is
leave
just
a
rob the
horse
house.
head in his bed.
You just kill him, and then we rob the house. It just looks like a home invasion.
Missing? No. You ginormous, mostly mechanical genius. If I wasn't sure that you were actually a machine, I would kiss you right now.
Do as you please.
Now I feel like I have to, and I don't want to anymore.
It's fine. So I like the rocket idea, and then once you soften it with the rocket, mud truck plows through the rest of the way.
Mud truck, pick 'em up, truck, give 'em the fuck. It's the mud truck. Beep beep.
That was good.
Written by Matt Damon Clippy.
I'm gonna call a contact here, even though I just realized you killed one of my contacts.
You,
Do you get a free contact?
you four are my only contacts.
So you should call a contact.
Yeah, I got this, guys. You just hear Reno's phone ringing.
Oh. Unknown number. Should I answer this? Janky.
Weird. This says the number on this call is missing.
Missing number.
The missing number. I don't know.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna call Donna and see if she can get me through some weird janky path. A list of inmates that might be willing to help us for some money.
Need to watch some like old jailbreak movies.
Mm-hmm. Get real inspired for this.
I've got a few ideas.
Just watch Prison Break.
I
All
am
5
only
seasons.
thinking of oh my god, whatever the Wild West Jackie Chan movie was where Piss Shirt Ben Bar.
Shanghai Noon.
Shanghai Noon,
Yes!
thank you. Yes, I am thinking of Shanghai Noon
With
only.
Owen Wilson.
Yes. That is all I can think of is
What a
you
reach.
s-
That was amazing.
you said wet shirt, no break, not piss shirt Ben Bar. That's all I can think about.
You go ahead and call your contact. Hello?
Donna,
Yeah.
I have asked you for more favors than any other person I know.
I'm aware.
And if you want a couple of bottles of that Chardonnay, I'm happy to oblige this weekend. However, at the moment, I'm in need of a list of anybody in this specific prison that you can give me that might be willing to do a job on the inside.
Okay. Do you want me to stop looking for that schematic you were asking me to pull for Seattle Pen?
No, if you could get me that would be great. It's just, I got a lot of questions and not a lot of contacts.
Okay.
And I got a lot of Chardonnay as well.
Well, I like my Chardonnay.
In fact, when you get the information, why don't you come on over and we'll box it up? And yes, I said box.
Which information? You're asking me for two different ones. Both of them?
Well, did you want a box of Chardonnay or a bottle?
I'll be there when I have both of them.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try not to call for another week or so.
Yeah, I'll expect your call tomorrow.
Toodaloo.
She sort of chuckles as she hangs up.
Matt Damon and Clippy had the perfect idea just now, and I'm sad that none of you were able to hear it.
We felt it.
100%. It was one of those ones that sent a ripple through the Cosmoverse. I'm going to make a phone call.
Okay. Who are you calling?
I'm calling my contact LoJack.
Okay.
LoJack Horseman.
Mm-hmm.
No, just LoJack. Connection connection loyalty. She's a 4/4.
A child star.
Hello, Jack.
Yeah.
Hello. Long time. But enough pleasantries. Down to the business. You are still in the business of making messes not messy, correct?
Yeah, we're still in the cleaning business.
100%. And are you are you in the laundromat business or are you a dry cleaner?
Both, depending on what you're asking.
All right, that is the one. So, and I'm gonna look over to old-timey phone operator Clippy to make sure that the line is secure.
Oh yeah, boss.
It just begins to wheel.
Unplugging wires.
Right,
So-
exactly.
we have I have a person that I might need to actually let me rephrase. There is somebody that I am currently working with that has quite the load of laundry that needs to be done.
Okay.
I will be able to provide you information on who, what, and the pickup time, but the whole thing is that this laundry needs to no longer be laundry.
So it needs to be flat press, is what I'm hearing.
100%.
Okay.
Is this your standard fee, or how would this work?
That fee would be discussed once we see how nice the suit is.
Understandable. Okay. Then here we go. Standard communication means are going. Sorry, I'm eating popcorn at the same time. It's very good popcorn. All right, and I will send over information on the job concerning the judge.
Okay.
This is the person in question who happens to have a lot of laundry needs.
That's a very nice suit.
It's a very nice suit. As you can understand, I would also appreciate it if we were able to leave no stains or anything in the suit.
I think this is amateur hour.
100% not. I just have to make sure.
You offend me. But
That there's no offense to be given on that. I do apologize.
I will be. Let me discuss with my associates on the price of this cleaning, and once we come up with a final number for you, we will be more than happy to reach back out to this number with the price available.
Okay, and also do keep in mind that I am currently working with a new company, and we are very capable of all sorts of advertising needs.
Good to know.
So, we might even be able to work this as like a you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Right. All right. I will.
Let me know.
You got it.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at old-timey phone operator Clippy. What the hell was that? All I ask you is to understand that the line is secure, and you give me the you're grounded. And then to the rest of the room. I may have solved our judge problem. We might be able to take everybody and hit the penitentiary, all while not even having to get close to the judge. And then there's no way for them to track it back to us.
Perfect.
Sure.
You hire a hitman?
Hitman is so barbaric. We prefer the term dry
Hit
cleaner.
person?
Oh, it's a dry cleaner.
Okay.
And they're reputable. They they can get the job done.
We have done many jobs both together, and I have called her in on more than one as well. She's good for when the situation gets hot, and she is also good for when the situation is quiet. Discreet, decent pricing. and great to have a beer with.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Reno's safe with it, not my skin.
Yeah, works for me. If it gets messy, then I guess we'll clean up that mess.
Yeah, it should not. She has a small gang that she works with. It's a whole thing, but that should be taken care of. I will be getting a phone call at some point to discuss payment, but I do not expect everybody to chip in on said payment, unless it is. I do not understand the word. Incredibly big.
All my resources are yours. I've been working on the screenplay, by the way. I don't know who should play me. Maybe I'm stuck between Ryan Reynolds or maybe Paul Rudd.
How about Paul Rudd Clippy?
Who is Clippy?
Have you really not met Clippy yet? Oh my god, Clippy, go say hello. And you get a notification on your phone, on your comm link. You look down and there's middle-aged looking, but also very strikingly handsome Clippy. And the text just says, "Who would have thought we'd be here? Not me."
Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen will be the voice of Clippy.
I'm not adding.
Concerns that you are now trying to cast my Clippies. What? You make me spill my popcorn. This is what you do.
Do we have any contacts I can call these actors?
Anyone else like to make any sort of phone calls while we are awaiting?
No, don't think Taskmonger is going to be much help.
That's fair.
I'd love to call Nigel, but he's, DED fucking dead, mate.
70-30 on that.
True. Way to throw it back in my face. True, he's not dead. I don't know.
I could call Cindy La Fuega.
Is she hot?
She's a news anchor.
So yeah.
Of course
No,
she
she's
is.
a
With
journalist.
name like that. Of course she is.
Oops. She's journalist for the Chummer Daily Gossip tabloid.
Ooh.
No,
She got
I don't know how I'd use her. She could get us into the. I don't know. We'd have to set up a story. She could maybe get us in. I've got a press pass. We could get inside the prison as journalists.
Let's say we're doing a documentary on Opie? Anthony? What was his name?
Opie and Anthony.
Opie.
Opie.
And then we just blow him up and teleport out of there. Oh, what's the...
Oh, we've already got the blueprints, so we might as well just skip all that and just pull them out.
Now we're talking. As you guys are having this very heated discussion on who you're going to call, you get a text back, Cat 9, from your cleaner.
All right.
10,000 in a favor of my choosing of when.
All right. I'll text back. Deal. And then to the rest of the group. Judge is taken care of.
Cool.
Perfect.
All right.
Where do I sign?
What do you sign?
Deal's done.
Yeah. The deal for the judge is taken care of. So that just leaves the prison.
All right. Pull up the old blueprints.
You go ahead and pull up the blueprints, and it is a very large facility. You do see there are 4 different cell blocks, multiple stories. Each of the cells are not assigned with a individual who is currently inside of them. But you do see that there is a exterior wall outside of the prison as well. Roughly about 25 to 30 feet tall, with barbed wire on it. And you do see there are 5 guard towers that are built into the wall, each having a automated turret that is on it on the inside and exterior portion. You do see that there is a single way in and out of the prison through a gate that does have 2 guard posts outside of it. And you do see that there are 4 metal squares, sort of like that, are in the exterior portion but are not labeled.
Right. So I'm gonna look to Janky. It's going to be a big job on our end. Something you are up for?
Yeah, it seems fun, I think. I'm waiting for updated schematics and a list of folks on the inside that might be able to help us out, but I don't know how long it'll take.
Fair.
I want to do a matrix search on, like, generally what would happen if you tried to fly a drone into the prison.
Sure. Go ahead and roll matrix search.
One hit.
Basically, what you're able to tell, it doesn't say exactly what the consequences are, but you're able to find that it has stricter airspace than even Seattle does, and Seattle already has extremely strict airspace.
I'll share that with the group if it seemed like it's a major plan, but I just wanted to know.
I'm going to throw an idea out there. Take it or leave it. How effective would it be if we struck from the inside? Maybe, Zane and I, even Cat 9, we can
Get arrested.
we could use our powers without tools on hand. Meanwhile, we have Janky on the outside doing whatever he does with his deck. And Missing No, I don't know, maybe you can come with us. Just having a thought. Maybe we can get together on the inside and break out rather than being on the outside to break in.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
I like the concept. I see where you're going with that.
So, do we have a guise to get in, or are we going to get arrested for a crime and go to prison?
I think getting arrested and going for a crime. I mean, maybe I could ask Rebecca to turn us in or something, but anyway, it also might go on my record. But just an idea.
So, counterpoint. That sounds like a great idea, but it also sounds like it would take a very long time. Because, the notorious rate at which the criminal justice system in the Seattle area moves.
Yes, there would be our due process, which usually takes.
Exactly.
Not unless we got a couple of uniforms, and then you climbed the fence or we dropped you in via a drone or an airplane or something, like
if we-
what prison guard is out here being like, you don't belong here, you in the orange jumpsuit, right? Like nobody's gonna do that.
That's an idea. Or what if we apply for jobs and work as
Ooh,
prison security?
yeah.
Just a couple of people looking for some jobs. I mean, they'll hire anybody. I'm sure all of our resumes.
Got a
We
PI
could
on
use
the
each other
roster.
as references.
I'd vouch.
Also,
100%. Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. No, that's all you.
I don't mean to shit on your plan, Janky, but there's this thing called count. They will 100% notice that you were not on their, their normal list.
But by that time, our
Change
plan
the
was
count.
already done.
Eh, when is it actually worked out?
That's when
I don't
I'll
know how many
say,
prisons have you broken into?
I just meant like missions in general.
don't come to us, talk about the count. I'll say, don't worry about the count. Let me worry about the count. You
Yeah,
gotta do
we
your
have
job. I'll do
people on
my
the
job.
payroll. We can make that go away.
Would it?
I mean, I'm
be-
down whatever the group signs up for.
If we
Just throwing
started
devil's
some,
advocate.
some sort of riot on the inside, would that be easier or
Yeah,
harder to
you're
get?
you're,
around?
you're talking about official processes that can go away with some, you know?
Right? It's like, we'd have to get on the inside still, trigger that riot. But it could be a good cover once we're inside.
I mean, we could also break out a different person for funsies, and Reno could take their place.
Oh no!
You can just go visit. You can just go visit this guy, and then we break him out and get you free and clear. And then we'll figure out how to break you out later, or you could serve a sentence. I don't know.
I'll just dress up like a guard and just walk out. Like, what are they going to stop me?
There's a lot of options here. I'm just saying.
No, check this out. That's a brilliant, genius idea. We find out where one of the guards working in that section of the prison is going to be. Hang out at the bar. Get him all drunk and boozed up. Kabla! We hit him with the nerve pinch. He's out. We take his credentials. We make them set them up for Reno. Reno walks in. And I could probably send one of like my assassin clippies with him or something to keep him safe on the inside. And then he opens up the door. We walk in. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, look, that's the guy. He says, nope, you are good to go.
But what
And
if
then
we run
we-
into like some biometrics and stuff? Can't really copy
Yeah,
finer details like that.
yeah. Biometrics is one problem, and the other problem is that just kind of gets Reno a job. I don't understand how we get the prisoner out.
No, that gets us in. That puts us on the inside. Because Reno, you're going to have to get a job for the next like weeks to understand the cycle and the programming and everything else.
Okay, which brings us full circle back to where we were, which is all right. We get some jobs.
I don't want to get a job. Reno
Are we
has to
going to
get a-
apply to
Yeah,
be,
no,
a
Reno can get a
prisoner?
job, but there's no. If Reno's just gonna get a job, there's not really a need to like extort somebody, you know?
I was in Ares boot camp for 6 months. That's on my resume.
That's on your resume.
I think I could get this job pretty easily.
Go get the job.
All right. Well, let's just assume we can get in 1 or 2 people safely on the inside. Find OP. How do we break somebody out of prison?
Missing No was talking about Count earlier. They might be prime for this job as well.
It's like, no, were you in the correctional profession for a while?
I don't know. I just have this knowledge.
You are infuriating.
So Missing No and Reno are applying for jobs.
And then, I mean, we could all apply. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have us all. You think we could all get on the same shift?
I thought that was a meme. Are we? What?
Our entire careers are a meme, saying.
What is a meme?
It's something that you look at and you go, oh, wow, that's shockingly accurate. That's funny.
Yeah.
I kind of like this plan so far. I mean, do we have another plan? We could just go for the old blow the hole in the wall and hope they
Worst
don't
case
find us.
scenario, we're making money.
I mean, your plan is just get a job.
Believe
You're
the
not-
full phrase.
you're
If
not
you get
wrong.
a job, you hippie.
Missing no is not our plan at this point. We don't have a plan past get the job.
Well, then we
we
start
had,
the riot that Zayn brought up.
we
I've
had
already-
an RPG with the mud truck plan that I liked.
I've already forged all of our resumes, which are completely perfect to get any job. So, or at any job at this prison.
Out
I've
of
got a rating
curiosity-
2 fake sin. I could use that, or I could use my real sin and actually get a job. Not sure what's riskier.
Have we thought about digging a tunnel underneath the prison, or is that old school?
Maybe
The
it's
old
so old school
school.
they haven't thought of it.
Exactly. It's a good brainstorming phase. I
Let's
like
put
it.
all of these ideas on a dartboard.
Just throw a
And
dart
then
at it and see which
Throw
one
a
sticks.
dart and just go for it.
I don't hate
I'm-
it.
I'm on board for that, but I'm also hesitant to leave the fate of all of us in the hands of are you able to throw a dart?
I don't
Athletics.
I don't think any one plan is better than the other. I think that a long con and the blow it up and figure it out later plans have an equal success rate. That's my perception.
In words of a better meme, why not both?
¿Por qué no los dos?
See?
We
Why
can
don't
get on the
some of you get a
inside,
yeah.
cause a riot as a distraction, while the people on the outside blow the hole, and we'll escort the target out through the hole and cheese it.
Nailed it.
Because we also have to get. I mean, we can't just blow a hole and be like, "You're coming with us." This
Well,
is-
maybe we can, but
I mean,
other-
who knows? Are these prison cells on exterior facing walls?
I don't know. We have the schematic.
Yeah, no, you're able to tell they are on exterior facing walls. But there is like a large yard that separates the exterior wall to the rest of the prison itself.
Mud truck.
So what if we were to simultaneously kick off 2 Aufstand?
What?
Two fronts, one battle.
Gotcha.
Honestly,
Have you ever got?
that's very close. Two riots, 2 different places, but in the same place. So one in the prison and one on the Matrix in the prison. So we tie up their whole server hosts,
Yeah.
everything.
Saying, what's the magical security we're looking at here?
Don't know off the top of my head, but it's a prison, so there's gonna be mana
Oh.
barriers. There's gonna be spirits floating around. Like they don't need breaks. They start a new one every day. They probably have multiple mages.
I'm sure they have awakened prisoners.
Yeah,
There's got to
they
be
might
some
have
sort of.
some way to suppress magic.
I have never actually interacted with a mana barrier that I am aware of. I have
Probably
heard-
wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't. Is that something that you think I might need to be worried about?
No. Well, are you dual natured?
I have. I am not ambidextrous.
Two-faced?
If that's what you are asking.
Okay, no. Well, no. Unless you're like part astral, you don't really need to worry about it.
I have a phenomenal ass.
Yeah, you need to be very worried about it then. Forgot about that.
Oh, scheiße.
No, it only affects like foci, spirits, or people like channeling or sustaining spells. Active magic cannot really pass through it too well.
Okay. Then,
But-
okay. I will be fine.
Yeah, I don't know that I can just get into the host
Thing
willy nilly. I might need some time.
I can turn off all my stuff and get through it. But if I'm on the inside, there's something that might just be crazy enough to work to get us out. When you guys left to go do the ghoul stuff, I summoned a greater spirit, like more powerful one, and he brought me to the metaplane of water and brought me back. you think theoretically, if I can get a water spirit or some type of greater spirit in there with OP, us and whoever, they might be able to rip us out through a different meta plane, spit us back somewhere else.
Like an underground tunnel, but instead of underground, it's like under plane.
Like, yeah, we'll be traveling through the planes.
I've never flown on
Yeah.
a plane before.
What?
What?
No, different. PLANE.
Sure, that
It's
too.
not the plane.
So the same.
Yeah.
PLANE, like
Missing
the one
Note
you
is
fly
something I
on.
don't know what you're talking
Or
about, but yeah.
Sure.
That's a low logic people.
I'm here for it. Just tell me which heads I need to crack.
We could test that one. That's a quick one. Let's just test that theory out.
Yeah, we could test it. Anybody?
I feel like you could figure that out real quick.
All right. Anybody want to
sounds
go
like-
for a swim?
The perfect cliffhanger.
Thing
Of
is,
just
like-
you all jump into water, magic happens. Well, find out what happens next time.
I will say I don't know how time really affects it because I felt like I was just like in and out in a few hours, but apparently it was like, so. There's also that aspect of it.
Gesundheit to whoever is there with you.
It's so aggressive.
You hear the poor guy that was
Who's the guy who was
Is
here?
that Mick?
it was Mick. Mick's like, oh, that's my bad guess. Does someone have a cat?
You're still fucking here.
I live here. What do you mean? Am I still here?
I thought you got another place to live. I thought you were staying with Casey,
Who's that?
the cook. Go to your room.
You're not my dad, but I'm going anyway.
I'm not disappointed. I'm just fed up with you right now. Go to your room.
No, I'm not your dad, so I'll murder you.
Wow.
What?
That's
Got dark.
escalated very quickly.
Sorry, I won't murder you. I'm not your
Pulling
dad,
off
so
the
I'll
mask.
serve you a bottle of wine. I'll be up in 10 minutes. Sorry. I know what you like.
I'm uncomfortable with the way that you said that, but okay.
I know what you like too. I don't know what to tell you. I'm good at my job.
You're very good at your job.
What?
So what's the next step we're taking? We're going into the water plane?
I mean,
Let's
I
go
don't-
for a dip.
might be able to ask some questions first. So I guess next step is summoning a greater spirit of water.
I'm not so fond, like, above the table, I'm not so fond of the look on Brew's face about this. What's going on? You going to the water plane?
I'm just asking.
Should we wait till next session to refill our edge pools?
We got 3 minutes. If we can stall for 3 minutes, we'll do it.
Do you mean your edge pool? Yeah.
Nah, if you guys do that, I'll just say no. It starts off with edge. It's easy enough.
Wow.
Damn that
Yeah.
GM.
This is a load of ball.
I've grown accustomed to a very specific lifestyle.
I'm entitled to it. I am.
This is my character.
Yeah, you breathe for 4 seconds and you have your full edge pull back anyway. All right,
I've not
sure.
gained one edge since I got.
Well,
I
look
think
around
that's your
more.
fault.
Look around more. Lie. I don't know what to tell you.
What's this room look like?
Do you
I'm gonna
filter-
observe in detail
That's
here.
fair. That's fair. You notice
Do you like
SRT in the
filter feed
background.
edge?
What?
So can I go ahead and spend 2 edge to have them?
Roll 2 of their hits.
I'll just bump on my force to a 5. actually.
Okay.
You want two? You want 2 more?
No,
I'm
don't
not
wanna
gonna do
cheat
anything
the
with it. That's what it's there for.
system.
It's true.
Maybe I have to make another roll, so we'll see.
So that's 2 edge for 5 to 1, so it's a 1 success, 4, 6.
Yep, 1 success, force 6.
You want to see a card trick?
Does it get you edge?
Ooh,
Gives me a lot of edge.
that looks painful.
I don't care. I'll take the 3 points. Now I got to do it again.
Wait, I thought isn't it 2 times hits for a spirit for drain?
2 times hits? No, I think it's just equal to hits. It's equal to hits, not net hits, or whatever that would.
Drain equal to the number of hits, not net hits.
Nice. So yeah,
Yep, yep,
you
yep, yep.
take the 3.
Core 3. All right, now I got to turn wounds on and mod. Second verse, same as the first.
Do it.
You have any reagents? I feel like,
Yeah,
remember
I
the
do.
last campaign we never spent reagents.
Yeah, I'd like to spend some of my reagents. on
Yeah.
this one.
I'll read your agent.
Gross.
We literally had a lifetime supply of reagents and still never used them.
Between the 2 mages, you guys never used any reagents. You guys even had a job that paid you in reagents, and you're like, I don't want to use it. I'll take the drain.
What you're telling me is hordes of reagents like a dragon.
That's what they were doing.
You gave us a truckload.
Yeah, I know.
Literally.
I'm aware.
I'll spend 1 edge to make them reroll 1 hit,
Yep.
and if JJ still is offering, I'll make them reroll 2.
Do it.
That's all I got left.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Yep. The 2 is yours.
Boom. Alrighty.
Nice.
So no more additional hits. And there's this drain. All right, I'll take 1 more drain.
Oof.
But we have a 4/6 great water spirit in our presence
With 1 service,
one,
right?
With 1 service.
What's your astral rep?
Master rep. Right now it is 4.
Okay.
It was 6, but I've lost some recently.
Sorry.
4 still bet. 4 still good. 4 still.
4 still good. Yeah. Still positive.
Still positive.
And that's where we go ahead and end. As you guys, do you have them manifest, or do you just have them sit on the astral?
I'll park them in the astral for now.
Okay. On the astral, a great water spirit is lurking and waiting.
Can your command be to have more commands?
Yep, it's like a genie.
Ooh, yeah. Man, you should listen to me forever.
That's called fettering
Binding?
or binding. That's where we'll go ahead and wrap it up for this evening. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. Matt, if you want to hit him with the creator roundup.
I'll put a tilde in there for some reason. But anyway, we've got some creators in our midst. Thank you. First, top of your screen, you see Janky. That is twitch.tv/Stonefeld Analyzes. To their right, it looks like we have Missing No JJ at JRobin7x. And down there in the center of attention, Ian Flux at twitch.tv/Ian Flux. All great content creators. Go ahead and give them a like, follow, and subscribe.
Beautiful. If you guys are behind on season 4 of Warrior in the Night, make sure you guys go check out the YouTube over at youtube.com/@jbruce. And also make sure to check it out in podcast version. We Run the Stars, our Starfinder show is all up to date as well, and we also have We Run the Night all through season 1, episode 1, all the way to season 4, episode 30. So make sure to go and check those out as well as our Indie by Night, our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle that it goes on. Vampire gets uploaded on Mondays, and Shadowrun gets uploaded on Wednesdays. So make sure to check that out. And then last but not least, guys, make sure you guys go check out RunnerNet. It's a 6E living server that me and a couple of us here on the show have created, and it's blossomed into something absolutely chaotic. We are up to running roughly about 60 runs every month with over 100 active runners. So make sure to go and check that out. It is a very good time, a place to RP, place to do missions. And we are currently getting ready to start up a community event. So make sure to join in that. It is going to be a very, very good time. And then last but not least, we are going to be running a live show of We Run the Night at Gen Con. So make sure to keep a look at the socials and in the Discord as well to make sure you guys know when we're going to be going live and where at. So be on the lookout for it. It's going to be a very good time. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out, and I will see you guys next week on another episode of We Run the Night. Have a good one, guys.